Hey there, my friends. There are two crucial things you need to know about these binoculars before you spend your money on them. I'm going to talk about those two things in just a second, but first let's go over some of the features and what it's like to actually use these, including the most common question on Amazon, which is about if they're waterproof or not. In my opinion, these are a well-built pair of binoculars that are a great value for the price. Let's start with the accessories that it comes with. You do have 3 different lens covers. So the eyepiece lens covers are attached to each other, and you can actually put them on the shoulder strap that goes on the binoculars if you want to do that. I opted not to put the shoulder strap on the binoculars or the neck strap just because it tends to get in the way and I don't really use it, but you can attach these to that if you want to. Makes it a little bit easier. I'll show you the shoulder strap right now. This is the shoulder strap. It is a thinner, just typical nylon shoulder strap or hanging strap, whatever you want to call it, and it is adjustable. You would put it right here through these rings on the back side of the binoculars so that when you are wearing them around your neck, they will lie on your body just like this, the way binoculars are supposed to, nice and comfortable. You also have the exterior or the outside ocular covers right here. The thing I love about these is they are attached to the pair. So you're not gonna lose these. You could take them off if you want to. They are removable, but why would you want to? It's so nice to have them right here. They're in place and then you can easily put them on the lens. The other thing is that this is super flexible, so they're gonna hang down out of the way. I've had other ones that attach to the actual outside of the lens right here and they're a little bit stiff. And so what happens is they can tend to actually go up over the lens, which doesn't make any sense to me. I love how they've designed these lens covers so that A, you're not gonna lose them, and B, they're not gonna be in the way when you're actually using the binoculars. These binoculars have a good range of eye width. So one of the most common questions on Amazon is about the comfort of these binoculars. This is the widest eye adjustment, which is way too wide for me, and this is the narrowest. So what that means is I'm somewhere in between there, but it also means that I can hand them over to my 12-year-old kid, and they can also adjust for his eye width as well. You do have these nice, comfortable rubber pieces right here at the eye holes. That's one thing too, when you're holding these up to your eyes for a long period of time, especially on the bridge of your nose. If these aren't nice and flexible and comfortable, it can get uncomfortable after a while and they can start to wear and create some discomfort in the bridge of the nose. So that's really nice as well. The lenses are high quality, they're easy to look through. Now I want to talk about adjusting the focus on these in just a second because there's something very specific that you're going to want to know about those. Before I do that, I just want to show you one other accessory that it comes with, which is the bag. This is a nice cushioned bag. It's soft on the inside, so it's going to keep these binoculars in good shape. It is a Velcro shut bag, so it's easy to open, easy to access. It also has a shoulder strap, so it's for easy carrying as well. I always store them inside this bag just to make sure that we keep them nice. Talking about protection, so they do advertise these as waterproof, but in the fine print, they tell you do not submerge these in water. So these are gonna be great. I've had these out in the rain, absolutely no problems, but you don't ever want to submerge them into water because the waterproofing is there, but it's not so great that it's gonna keep any water from going inside if you submerge them. So just know, normal weather, it's gonna be fantastic for these binoculars, but you don't wanna submerge them. All right, let's talk about focal adjustment, because there's 2 different ways that you want to adjust these binoculars. So the first thing that you do when you first get them, you wanna hold them up to your eyes and you wanna cover the left eye, and you wanna dial in your right eye right here on this dial. Get that nice and focused for any distance that you're gonna focus on, okay? So get that dialed into your right eye. Because our eyes are different focal, our 2 different eyes usually have different focal lengths and different strengths. We're gonna dial in that right eye first. Once you have that dialed in, then you wanna cover your right lens, just like this, and dial in the focus right here in the middle. Now, what that's gonna do is for the rest of you using these binoculars, anytime you make your focal adjustments in the middle of the binoculars, it's going to keep that ratio of eye to eye so that you make sure that both eyes are in focus all the time. What that does mean is if somebody else picks them up, they will need to dial it in the same way to make sure that both eyes are the same focus. I love the ergonomics of these binoculars. They feel really comfortable in the hand. There is some rubber grip right here on the top and then a place for your thumbs to be in place there. This is nice, especially if you're out in the weather, hands get wet, something like that. You don't want to accidentally slip and drop these binoculars. So I love that they built in some nice grip features. There's also some nice rubber covering around the rest of the body of these binoculars. So I've absolutely loved these. They've been super fun and helpful. And like I mentioned earlier, I think they're a great value for what you get. So I hope this video has been helpful in deciding whether or not these binoculars are right for you. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, everybody.